How's it going? So I take this platform. I want to share a story. So unfortunately, it's not a happy story. It's about my friend. I grew up with this guy from childhood, you know. So I know him for a long time. We've been, from high school, we used to play together. Coincidentally, we all came to America together. So it's so sad. Coincidentally, when you go here, this country has a lot of privileges. You can do what you want, and things are cheap compared to back home. As long as you can work, you can afford some stuff. So what happened, my friend, he started having these unstoppable hiccups, like like it's not going away. Every time he's like hiccup, 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 hiccup. And I remember he used to complain a lot of headache, like, and he used to assume he takes Tylenol all the time here. He takes Tylenol, after some time he say it goes away, it come back. Then I remember the other day he was complaining of a crazy headache, very bad headache. Then he was also started having like a hiccup, like hiccup, 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 hiccup. And guess what? When he started complaining of chest pain, he sat down. He sat down. When he sat down, man, that's when we realized this guy is not doing good. So we were playing soccer, indoor soccer. So one of our colleague say, you know what? I think this guy, we need to take him to the hospital. He don't look good. So guess what happened? We had to take him. The other guy had a car. We rushed him. We took him to the hospital. So we explained everything, and immediately we started saying headache, like headache. He complained of headache, then hiccup, those hiccup and chest pain. I think they knew. They took him over there. I don't know what they did. I think they did the labs. I don't know. They did the CT scan. I don't know what they did. So in the process, my brother, my friend, man, he was having symptoms of stroke. Can you imagine? So if we didn't catch it on time, if we didn't rush him to the hospital, we could have lost our friends, man. Can you imagine? So I was like, wow, this thing is real. I hear stroke, stroke, stroke. This thing is real. So he's still at the hospital, but luckily he was not affected, even though his arm, one of the arm is a little bit weaker, and the leg on this one. I think the right leg and the left arm is weaker, but he talked normal. So the doctors appreciated us and they thank us. They say, if we didn't come on time, the guy could have caught a stroke. So, I say, let me go research what is stroke, and when I was reading and researching, I saw it's a crazy stuff, man. People assume those things like headache, like confusion, because the guy was confused too. He could not remember me. I was like, what happened? When he fell down, he could not remember. So I was like, what the hell? He could not remember. He had a headache and those hiccups, especially the hiccups, man. I was like, wow. Every time hiccup, hiccup, hiccup. So when the way he started holding the chest, we all start panicking. So, but we thank God, we took him to the hospital on time because it could have been worse. So I want to urge people, don't assume headache, man. Headache is real. Headache, there's something called headache. So when your colleague or your friend have headache, you never know. It can be a sign of stroke, it can be something tumor, it can be anything. So don't assume. And also continuous hiccups, and chest pain. He was complaining of like right side of the chest. So let's not assume. It's very, very, very important. And luckily, we saved his life. So what I want to urge people, let's be vigilant. Then the doctor, one of my colleague, he liked asking questions like, what caused this? What is it? And the doctor was nice. He's a young guy. So he started explaining. I remember he said stroke is obstruction of blood, I think, that goes to the brain. Then he said causes is like a blockage. So it can be something that blocks blood going to the brain, and as a result can cause a stroke, you know. So, I mean, we are glad we saved him, and at least I know stroke can catch anybody, you know. So some of the things to prevent is like, you know, we have to watch out headaches, hiccups, confusion, you know, things like that. And if you have a family with things like that, or you see somebody, you know, the doctor also advises us is important if you want to confirm it, you know, it's signs of stroke. He gave us the word fast, and I like it because he said the word F, which is for fast, F-A-S-T. He said F stand for face. He said the face, it droops, like it's not even. One face look like it's dropping, and the other one is not even. Then I remember he said the other one is the arm. You can't lift the arm. When you tell them somebody to lift the arm, because my friend, he could not lift the arm, man, especially the right side, he could not lift it. So he said, you know, when you ask them to lift the arm, because they asked him at the hospital, he could not lift it. That's one indicative of stroke. Then also he mentioned speech, because my friend also remember, now I remember, he could not speak well. He was like stammer. It sound like a stammer, you know. So he said those are signs. Stammer, like a, not stammer, he said like a slurred. He says a slurred speech. Then he said we were very lucky because we brought him on time, and T actually T is for time. So if you watch somebody with things like that, I say let me use this platform, share, because you never know. It can be your friend, your brother, your sister, your neighbor. You never know. So it's important, you know. And things like headache, don't assume, you know. We assume a lot, you know. It's headache, you take a medication, you take Tylenol, you take a whatever you take it over there for headache. It's good for checkup. So I think it's good sometimes to go for checkup and exercise too, you know. Take a walk, you know. It's important. Walk is good. And we also watch our diet, man. Because all these things we eat, you never know. Some of them are poison, man, you know. Especially sugar stuff, like, you know. All this food here is junk, man. It's full of sugar. Everything here in America is sugar, 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 sugar. And that's why the cases of obesity, they are very high. And they are contributing factors, I think, of stroke, you know. I mean, because when I was reading, I saw somewhere it says stroke is number 4 leading cause of death in America. Can you imagine? Then is number 1 all over the world cause of disability. So that tells you it can catch anybody, you know. So depending on your age, what you eat, lifestyle, you know, things like smoking, what we eat, this sugar stuff and whatever. We have to watch out what we eat, what we, you know, even the oil we use at home, man, you know. Those oils are not that good, man. Especially remember saturated fat. They are full of saturated fat, you know. The one good oil they always advise is olive oil, you know. Things like olive oil, vegetable oil, they're very good, you know. This animal oil we use at home or anywhere, you know, or any oil that is saturated, you know. I think it's good to read labels, you know, because you never know. So I say it's important I share. So let's watch out. So my emphasis is headache. We don't assume headache, and we don't assume confusion, things like that, you know. And we watch what we eat. Exercise. I mean, even if it's walking, push-ups. For those who work in the office, just sitting the whole day, not good. Those who travel, sitting too long, not good. I mean, walk. You know, God gave us legs to walk. So walk a little bit, you know, and you are helping yourself, you know. Your steps away from the doctor, you know. So I think it's good to, you know, we look after each other. Also stress, especially here, stress. Oh my God. Stress in America, man. Family, responsibility stress. You come work stress. You come domestic stress. Oh, it's all over the place, man. So stress is crazy. So you have to find a way of dealing with stress. Either you exercise, checking on your friends, have somebody to talk to, man. Don't hold it to yourself, man. Because sometimes when you talk to somebody, it relieves, it's important. I mean, it helps. So let's watch out, okay? Let's take care of ourselves and our family. So that's what I thought is good I share. All right? Stroke is real. Not until it's too late. Okay? Watch out.